Now there is a very important rule of thumb here to know. In the Italian game overall, whoever plays d5 wins. Like if you're playing white and you go d5 very often, you're going to win the game. However, if your opponent has time to play d5, then they'll be winning the game. Now, why is this move so important? Think about this. Right now, you're having quite a lot of attacking ideas in the position, right? If your opponent is on a diet, it doesn't want to capture such a big rook, they're probably going to play pawn d6, trying to close this diagonal so that they can castle on the next move. However, now your rook is alive and it's going to become ruthless. We're going to play rook to c1, hitting two birds with one rook to c1, hitting two birds with one rook. We are removing this rook from danger, plus we're now hitting the bishop, thus gaining a temple. The bishop needs to go somewhere, and we know that black is going to lose regardless of their choice. They can't take here because it's guarded by the knight. If the bishop goes here, then after the trade this knight becomes vulnerable, and you can attack it either with queen e4, double attack to the king and knight, or queen e1, which is even faster with this double attack. And then you grab the knight on the next move, and you keep attacking. It's much harder for black to complete their development then. And now you can play queen takes d6, and again, totally blockading their position. If you look at this, it's very hard for them to activate their queenside pieces while you keep attacking. You just wish to, bring the bishop, bring the rook into play and keep pressing. Also, it opens up this diagonal for your bishop, therefore may also help your attack. They wish to somehow untangle their pieces, and they're going to play knight f5, hitting your queen. You retreat back one square, also countering the knight. And if they go d6, which is something they wish to do, which opens up the diagonal for their bishop, plus defends the knight. There is also a really cool trick here, and it's not just a trick, it's actually a pretty good move to play anyway. Now you play knight g5, threatening this pawn on f7 because you have quite strong attack against it. But at first it looks like just a miscalculation, because your opponent actually controls this square not only once with their bishop, which would be okay with you, but twice because of their queen, and therefore your opponent usually thinks that you just miscalculated the fact that bishop g5 just wins a piece for them, so they assume that you take here, I'm up a piece. That's what they calculate. But there is one fatal flaw in their calculation. I'll give you some seconds so that you can try to find it on your own. By the way, I know that finding all these attacking moves and remembering all these variations may seem hard. By the way, I'm trying to really explain to you the logic behind the moves so that